again, welcome back to my channel. This is Frances Brown Art. A little wonky today. And you've got me here. I've just finished this amazing pot. I don't know if you can see it, it's still very wet. So I'm going to put this out of the way, and then you can see that underneath, we've got all of this beautiful paint. So obviously I'm not going to just chuck this away. So I'm going to do possibly another 3 LPs, what are we calling them? Vinyl albums with them, with all of this paint that I have left. So first of all, I've got the one here, and then I've got 2 more, and they're both, look, they're both Chopin, which is quite nice because I think they're going to be a twin one, where you, I don't know what it's properly called, where you sandwich it. Sandwich pour, maybe, let's call it that. So I'm just putting a little bit of blue tack in between. So if you were to do one with some, whoops, that's the, that's not what we want. But if, you know, then if you put the blue tack in the middle, then obviously the paint won't go through. So I've got 2 on the side here, and then I've got this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get a couple of these to put underneath so that it doesn't go everywhere. Possibly I might need that. But for the meantime, I'm just going to move this round until it covers the whole. I love these colours. So the pot was for my friend who's just had a horrible operation, but she's recovering well. I'm very happy to report. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour this so that it goes over the edge, because there's so much paint here. And I've decided that what's happening with this paint is that because it's quite thick, if I leave it on too thick, then it cracks when it dries. So what I'm trying to do now is make sure that it's definitely having as much, that's the wrong sentence, as thin as possible when I pour. So you can see that dripping onto the other one, which is very cool. Can you see that? Oh, I've got it under completely the wrong angle. Let me move my angle. So it's just really pretty, but it's still really thick. So I'm going to keep kind of pouring until it's all covered and a thin enough layer so that it feels like it's not going to crack. I've got quite a good feel on it now. I think the more you do, the more you kind of understand how much or how little needs to be on. But it's been this is thicker than I would make it if I was mixing my own paint. So, but because I'm using the Arteza one, it seems to be much thicker. So I'm going to let that sit like that for a little while. You can see it's still coming off. It's all over me. So I hope everyone's doing well today, and everyone's happy and enjoying the cooler weather. It's starting to come to, we're December now, so everyone's like on the kind of Christmassy feel vibe. They are at work anyway. So I reckon now that's got quite a few bubbles, so I'm going to pop those bubbles with some no, that's still really, you can see how when you touch it, that's all coming off. So it's still holding quite a lot on. It's just really, really thick paint. I think when I go back to using my own paint, I'll go back to my thinner. I prefer it. Yeah, it's so much paint. Okay, I nearly went into a quote there. It would not have been a good idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that out of the way for now. bring this onto here. The reason I do that is so that I can pick it up without without having to go underneath. I'm going to use my blowing device with fire, my fire blowing device, and I'm just going to go over just to pop those little bubbles, because if they dry, there's no silicone in these at all, which is why we're getting no cells, which is fine, because I actually think this looks really pretty. There we go. And I'll put that off to the side. And then something there, I'm going to pick that out. Oh, there's an actual thing. Ew, didn't know what that was. It's gone now. So I'm going to put this to the side, and then I'm going to work on these other two with the remaining paint. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the close-up of this one. I've decided to do something else with the other two, and you're going to be able to see that on my next video. So that's exciting, something to look forward to maybe. But here we go. I like this. I really like some of the kind of swirly and squirky. Squirky, is that a word? I love that burst of bright pink. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if you have any colour ideas, then let me know about that as well. My Instagram is where I put all my dry stuff, and that's Frances_Brown_art. So have a beautiful day and lots of love.